Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Janet and I do everything budgeting here on my channel. So today what we are going to be doing is we are going to be budgeting from July 26th all the way to August 8th. So if that's something you're interested in, let's get started. So today I am budgeting for 2 weeks actually, because like I explained in my last video, if you have not seen my last video, make sure you go and watch it up in the cards. I do have a lot of updates that will be of interest if you are watching today's video going forward. But I am doing 2 weeks in this paycheck. So number one reason is because there are 3 of my paydays in August. And I don't want to split my paydays up into 3 because I am a full-time YouTuber. I earn my income on YouTube and also being an Etsy owner. So make sure you wait for that video coming out next Tuesday. I will have all of the updates and you guys will not believe my Etsy income for the month of July. So make sure you stay tuned for that. But I don't want to pay myself 3 times in August because it really makes it of a small check. Usually I'm around $700 to $900 per pay, which I am totally okay with and I can work with the budget. If I divided that number by 3, I feel like it would really make a difference on my budget. So I'm just going to skip it and I'm going to do this one for 2 weeks. Now I will be increasing a lot of my amounts that are yearly subscriptions and things that I'm saving for on a yearly basis because I don't want to miss those weeks. So for the most part, I am increasing all of my amounts. But another reason is because we get a larger paycheck at the end of the month. I've always explained this to everybody that is watching, but if you are new here, my husband was in the Canadian military for 20 years. He served and he receives a pension out of that military from serving in the for our country for 20 years. So he does receive a military pension, which you can see over here. It also lined up with his payday as well too. And at the end of every month is when we receive the military pension. And because my husband was injured during his 20 years in the military, he's actually going for his 3rd spinal surgery in January. And he does suffer from a lot of ailments physically from being in the military. And Veterans Affairs here in Canada gives a monthly amount to those that have submitted claims, that have had injuries because of their career in the military, and that you will also see the amount. So we get that guaranteed income every month, the military income and the Veterans Affairs income. And that is why we do all of our bills on the 1st of every month. This is guaranteed income for the rest of our lives. Even if Jimmy passes away before me, I still will receive these pensions as a survivor. And that is why we set up all of our bills for the 1st of the month, and why you will not see any bills being paid on any of my other budget information and my cash stuffings. We don't pay any of the bills. They come out on the 1st of every month. So Jimmy's pay was $1,600 for 2 weeks. He gets paid twice a month. And then his military pension every month is $1,875. His Veterans Affairs pension that we receive every month is $3,125. So for this income from July 26th to August 8th, the total that we're working with is $6,600. So that is what we are working with this 2-week budget. And like I said, all of our bills come out on the 1st of every month. So on August 1st, all of these come out of our bank, or there is a couple that I do have to pay myself, but they all get paid by August 1st every month. So let's fill in those amounts I had mentioned with my mortgage. My mortgage has gone up and we are paying a little bit extra. And what we pay now is $1,500. Our taxes is the taxes on our home, our property taxes. Per month, we pay $110.14. Our insurance, which covers all of our vehicles. We have 3 vehicles, a Harley Davidson, a trailer, and our house insurance is all included. And that per month is $613. $2,292.92. I'm going to zoom you in just a little bit so you can make sure that you're reading these numbers clearly. And Vivint, which is our security system, every month we pay $100.94. Our cell phones, which is Jimmy and mine, both combined, is $253.09. It's a little bit higher because I do need the extra 3G on my phone. I can probably decrease that now, honestly, because I do work from home. But I definitely need it being a full-time YouTuber, and with my Etsy shop, I am on my phone a lot. And Epcor, which is our gas, is $250 a month. Our electricity, which is Apex, is $110 a month. Our Telus, which is our Wi-Fi, our internet, is $115.50. Netflix is $22.04. I had changed that to the first of every month. You can go on your computer, your home computer, and change whatever date you want Netflix to come out. So I've changed it to the first. Cypress County, we receive every other month, and that is our water bill. And for 2 months, it is $205, and that we only pay every other month. This is the month that we need to pay for that. So I'm just going to quickly add those up to see what our numbers are that we are working with. And like I said, this is now what we pay every month. It's decreased quite a bit now that we are debt free. And we just go with the basics, honestly. We don't get a lot of extras. We recently had switched our satellite and cable to Apollo, which you see me stuff weekly. It's $200 for the year, and that includes cable, sports, movies. It is the best thing, so we have cut down a lot on that. The only thing that I could possibly cut down even more is, like I said, our cell phone bill. All right, so our bill total is $3,280, I'm gonna round it up, $81. So what we will do is we will take $660 and we will then minus off $32.81, which leaves us with $3,319. So that is what we are working with for our cash envelopes and for our sinking funds. Let's move down to our cash envelopes. I have explained that Jimmy gets $200 every payday of his. So every other week when he gets paid, he gets $200, and that covers anything that he needs. Gas for his vehicle. He is a vapor, so that's for his vape juice. And, you know, just anything, like even if he wants to eat out or grab lunch or whatever, that covers. And that has been going on for actually a long time before I really started doing the cash budgeting. He has been doing that and not paying with his debit card or credit card for probably over a year. For groceries this week, we are actually going to do $50. For gas, we are going to do $60, but I will explain in Saturday's video what we are going to do with that gas money. And personal and eating out will get its regular $10. So we are going to add this up, and that is $330. And then we are going to take the 3,319 minus $330, which leaves us with $2,989 going forth for our sinking funds. All right, let's move on to our sinking funds. And like I said, I am going to be increasing this quite a bit. Not a lot, but definitely with the priorities that we are saving for, I am going to really try to put a little bit extra because this is going to be for 2 weeks. So I'm not exactly sure what next week's videos are going to entail because I am not going to be doing a budget or a cash stuffing, but I will definitely still have 3 videos. I'm really trying to be consistent on this channel with uploading. And Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays is my uploading schedule at 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. So I will always have a video on those days. As far as right now, I'm really trying to reach 1,000 subscribers. So please make sure that you are sharing my videos and you are commenting. I would love to have this channel hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of summer. That is my goal by the end of August. It's a huge goal, but hopefully with the help of this community and the help of other budgeting YouTubers are able to share my channel and to get my name out there. All right, let's figure out our sinking funds. So in medical, we are going to be putting $20. Costco, we are doing $100. Renos is getting its regular $100. Beauty is getting $40. Birthday is getting $30. Travel is getting $40. Pets is getting $40, and date night is getting $40. Holidays, which is like Father's Day, Valentine's Day, and such, is getting $5. Support small is supporting other small businesses is $25. Hunting is going to get $60. Anniversary is going to be getting $20. Janet is going to be getting $65 for myself, for my own envelope. And then we are moving down to Apollo, which I just talked about, and it is getting $20. Car maintenance is getting $5. Car registration is getting $20, and my emergency fund is going to be getting $70. So I had a question on one of my last videos on how I decide on this month, on the budget, sorry, on my sinking funds. So a few of the items, such as, for example, my Apollo, I know that it costs $200 Canadian funds to renew my Apollo membership. So I will take that $200 and I divide it by 52, because there is 52 weeks in a year, and that is what normally we do. Our budget is every week. You would divide it by how many weeks you are doing it. So if you get paid bi-weekly, you would divide it by 26. And then you would figure out how much you need each pay to put aside in order to make $200 for this payment. So I kind of added it up because I want to say $200 divided by 52 is about $4. And I upped it to $10 per week because I really want to meet that goal by the end of the year. This is due in March, and I would really like to have it by the end of the year. Same with my car registration. That is due in March, but I would like to have it fully funded by the beginning of the year. So that is how I figure out some of my sinking funds. Other sinking funds, as far as like my Costco or my Renos or even my medical, I just go off kind of what I need in that envelope. So like I mentioned, usually with Costco, we go there once a month, and I try to have about $200 a month for my Costco shopping. So that leaves me $50 each week that I need to save in order to have that $200 to go to Costco. So I usually have $50 every week. This week we bumped it up to $100 because, like I said, I'm doing it for 2 weeks. But that is how I figure it out. And things like support small, that's kind of like supporting small businesses, and I don't really have a number in mind. Same with my own envelope, Janet's envelope. I don't really have a thing in mind. But if there is something that I see and that I want that is $20 or is $10 on Etsy, I can purchase that and just pull out of that envelope. So, it kind of depends on what your income is and how much you're allotting for your sinking funds. And depending on your budget, your sinking funds, you might just be working with your bills. You might just be working with the necessities, your groceries, your gas, things of that nature. But you can also do things to increase your income to fill your sinking funds, such as selling things around your home, starting a side hustle. I've mentioned a few extra things that you can earn an income. And I will link the video up here in the cards for you to watch that video, gives a lot of great suggestions and a lot of things that I personally do in order to increase our income, especially with the side hustles. I am a full-time YouTuber, as well as now I'm a full-time Etsy owner. And those two things have brought me in a full-time income as well too. You know, as well as I've sold things around our house that we don't need and that we don't use to declutter. You know, things of that nature, I really suggest for you if you are struggling to get your funds into your sinking funds. You either need to cut down on your expenses, your fixed expenses like your cell bill, your Netflix, you know, cut it out, cut down expenses, or else you need to increase your income. Either one of those is your only options. So you have to figure out if you can cut expenses, and if you absolutely 100% cannot, then you need to make more income with the things that I mentioned in that video that I have linked earlier. All right, so let's move down to our Christmas fund. And this is our Christmas savings challenge. And I decided, I had mentioned in one of my last videos that I just want it done. And I am going to finish my Christmas savings challenge this week. So make sure you watch Saturday's video because I will be stuffing this amount, and we will be, then I will probably have a video next week of me counting all of that money and depositing it and being fully funded for Christmas of this year. Amazing feeling. So we only have $140 left to add into our Christmas fund. So we are adding $140 into our Christmas fund. So let's add up all of our sinking funds first, which I have all right here. And then we will be able to see what we are left with. All right, so that total is $700. So we are taking this number at the very bottom, 2989, minusing $700, and that leaves us with $2,289. Then we are going to take that amount and we are going to minus it off of $140, and that is going to be left over $2,149. All right, so what we are planning to do this weekend, actually, we are going to be taking a trip. Jimmy and I are going to be taking a trip down to the US. We are going to Great Falls, Montana, which is about a 4-hour drive from us. And I have budgeted it all out on like scrap paper. And the magic number for everything is going to be $200 US. Jimmy's going to get $200 US for spending. I'm going to get $200 US for spending. $200 is for eating out. $200 is for gas. And $200 is for hotels. And that is going to be $1,000 US funds, which is about, the exchange rate I think is 25%. So that is about $1,250. We are going for 3 days and 2 nights. I do like to over budget. That is just always been my thing. I like to over budget. If we come back with money, that is wonderful. And if we don't, that's fine too. We've budgeted for it. So what I am going to do is I am going to take off that amount off of this. So $2,149. We are going to minus 1,000. What are we going to do here? Let me see. We're going to do 249 minus 1,000 minus $1,250. All right. So that is $1,250 for our vacay. It's a little mini vacay, which leaves us with $899. All right. And that amount is just going to be put into our savings account right now. As promised, starting in August, I am going to be starting all of my travel binder and all of my travel savings challenges. I have Las Vegas challenge. I have a cruise challenge. I have a $10,000 challenge for our trip to Germany. So at all of these, I think I might start the 100 envelope challenge. All of these challenges are going to be started in August, and we are going to be working with our budget in order to fill all of those travel savings challenges, because we are debt free and our next goal is traveling. So I'm really, really excited for that. So that is our budget. So what we are working with, I'm just going to flip it over. I've already pre-filled this out. And what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to fill in the amounts for each category. And then we will figure out our cash denomination. So let me just do that quickly as far as filling in all of these amounts. All right, I figured out that I missed taxes over here. So we are just gonna fill this in over here. It's $20 for taxes. And then we will just add 720 and then minus this. I hate it when I make mistakes. I absolutely hate it. But that's okay. We just need to figure out the amount that we need to withdraw from the bank now as far as our denominations. So we do not have dollar bills here in Canada. And so it is always $5, $10, $20, $50, and $100. So this is how I figure out how much money I will need from the bank. How much I will need to withdraw. That is how I figure out all of my denominations when I do my cash stuffings. So we are starting by doing medical. And then we need a $20 bill for that. Costco is $100 bill. Renos is going to get $100. Beauty is 2 20s. Birthday is a 10 and a 20. Travel is 2 20s, 2 20s, and 2 20s. Holidays is one $5 bill. Support small is a 5 and a 20. Hunting is 3 20s. Anniversary is 120. Janet is getting 1 5 and 3 to make 65. And taxes and Apollo is getting a 20. Car maintenance is getting a $5 bill. Car registration is getting 20. Emergency fund, we are going to be doing 3 20s and 110. We have a lot of 20s this week. And Christmas is going to be getting, yes, so it is going to be 2 20s and 1 100. And groceries is going to be getting 150. And then our gas is going to be getting 3 20s, and then we need 2 10s for that. So let's add up all of these numbers to see what we get. All right, I realized that I actually changed my gas to $50 as well too in my original budget. So that is another mistake of mine. So let me just change that over here. Let me get the white out. I feel like this has just kind of been a mess, because then now my numbers are all messed up and that annoys me so much. I'm going to actually redo all of my numbers here. Just give me a second. All right, I figured out figured out that I need 4 5s. 4 5s. 4 times 5 is 20. So that was my own mistake. I was really trying to find that. We are correct with our numbers. $980 is what our final budget number is. So I'm so sorry, you guys. And that is it for the budget. So we will be cash stuffing $980 on Saturday. So make sure that you tune in on Saturday and we will be cash stuffing that. Now, I will explain on Saturday, but also the $50 that is going towards gas is going to be included with all of my travel money. And I probably will use that $50 for next week, not next week, but the August 1st week. I will use that $50 then, because this is over 2 weeks. So you're probably wondering why my groceries are so low and why my gas is so low. And that's why, because we are going to be gone until when we come back on August 1st or whatever it is, and then we will use that grocery money and the gas money for that week. So that is what's going to be happening with the budget. Make sure you tune in on Saturday to see this cash budget. I hope to see you there. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you guys next time.